Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new collection video. Today we'll be checking out Movie Maniacs Psycho Norman Bates by Mcfarlane Toys. And here he is, guys, Norman Bates Psycho Movie Maniacs figure. Now this is my first official Movie Maniacs figure in years. The last one I ever did, and I never videoed it, was way back like 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago, and I got the Movie Maniacs Crow figure that I missed out all these years ago. I've got a few Movie Maniacs. I've got Scream, I've got the Chucky, like Child's Play 2 one, the Bride of Chucky, obviously Crow, and I don't even know if I'm missing out anybody else, but I did get a recent one, probably a few videos back, you'll probably see it, which is the Movie Maniacs Evil Dead or Army of Darkness figure. Now that was a reissued release, so even though it's part of the Movie Maniacs, it was like a 2-pack, but even though it's part of the Movie Maniacs, it doesn't come with the backdrop that you get with the the poster and all that. Now the cool thing about the Movie Maniacs line is, for those of you who don't know, that Mcfarlane is actually bringing it back in some form, whether it's going to come with the old poster backdrop, or it's going to be something entirely different. With the technology we have today for figures, I can't wait to see what they release. But this is some old stuff here. You can tell, like, the person that owned this, the sun's got to the box. That's why it's going that kind of yellow way. But I'm not going to keep the guy in the box. I'm going to take this out. Now, Norman Bates is something I wanted for years and years and years, and just never ever got around to getting it. Saw a guy selling this one. The figure's, it's pretty dear than what I'd pay now. Not extremely dear. Just dearer than what I would normally pay for this figure. Seen a guy bidding it for it on eBay, took a chance and I won it. So I finally got Norman Bates in the collection. This is the first official Norman Bates figure. So if we just have a look at the back, you can see what Mcfarlane released. Child's Play 2, right, that's what I've got. I've got the Bride of Chucky box set. I don't have the box anymore, but I've got the figures. I don't have any of the boxes for these figures. Scream. They also released, they were doing music figures, the Ozzy Osbourne, Austin Powers. They released Austin Powers figures when that came out. So you got a rough idea when these figures were released, about 2000, the early 2000s, between 1999 and 2000s, and you got the Crow. I got the Crow. And they released hundreds of things like Halloween, Jason, Freddy's, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you name it. Look up Movie Maniacs if you don't know, not familiar with them. They're actually, these are the figures that you always wanted to get when they first came out. They were like, these were the ones that inspired the detail in these things. For its time, I mean, detail has probably changed, but for its time has, but without these figures, we wouldn't have what NECA and that are doing today. So anyway, guys, I'm going to dig into this guy, see what we've got. And here he is, guys. We'll have a quick look at the accessories and things it comes with. Not a great deal, as you can imagine, but it's Norman Bates in his classic outfit, his mother's dress. Now, every Movie Maniacs, if you've never bought a Movie Maniacs figure, will come with one of these attached to the bottom of the packaging, and it's really just I remember this booklet from years and years ago. Do you know, the figure detail looks a lot bigger, a lot better in the pictures than it actually does. I mean, it still looked pretty good, but I mean, I remember looking at this book thinking, wow, this is a really amazing book. So anyway, like, I've got the Crow, I've got Ghostface, and I've got the Chuckies. It's Chucky and the Bride of Chucky. And I don't have Michael Myers, but now I finally got Norman Bates. So this is just some of the other stuff that they did. I'll have a look at some of that. Some game stuff, some comic book stuff, and then if we just have a look at the Austin Powers figures. I mean, I've got to admit, like, I don't care how old these figures get through the years, I still think, because these are the first figures that got me into collecting detailed figures in the first place. I mean, one of my biggest grief, I've probably said this many times, was that the fact that the figures in movies never looked like the characters, and Mcfarlane movie Maniacs was that step beyond that. So let's see what we get. Okay. Well, Norman Bates. Now, the standing is a bit not great for at the start. You'll probably need to get like maybe a stand to put him in. He's got peg feet. Nothing. The dress is sort of blocked. It's just a set of feet sticking out. There's nothing underneath. But I love the detail in the dress. I love the way that the wrinkles all look around. And one thing about the old movie Maniacs figures, they all had the kind of sort of similar pose. If you look at like Ghostface and probably all the Michael Myers and that, they all had that same similar look, similar pose in a sense. Slight differences, but the same idea, where you can stick the knife in and that. But the face sculpt, I mean, for this being the first and only Norman Bates figure we got, that's pretty good, pretty cool likeness to Anthony Perkins. Now the thing is, it's like I says, I don't know why NECA's never ever released a Norman Bates figure. I don't know why any other company's never done it. I mean, we get so many Jasons, so many Freddys, so why not give us, you know, the granddaddy of them all, the one that started the sort of slash genre in a sense, Norman Bates. So let's have a look at the accessories. It comes with the wig, of course, and of course the knife. Now, the more I look at this, is this catered to the first cycle, which I think it is, it might very well be, or is it catered to cycle 2? Now, the reason I'm saying that is because this is the poster for it. Now, it just says cycle on the poster, but that's the cycle 2 poster, for those of you who don't know. Now, the cool thing about these movie Maniac stands, they came out with these mad, like, cool posters, and it had skulls on it, and it bones, and, you know, a mini version of the poster, and it just, you know, you lined them all up for each figure you had, and they just looked great. But like I says, I mean, of course we have him with the wig on, look at like his mother. I don't really know, I think it might be for cycle 1, but then I could be very, very wrong, because the Child's Play Chucky that we've got isn't from the first Chucky. Apparently it's supposed to be from the second Chucky, well, at least that's what it says in the poster, but who knows. I mean, a Chucky's a Chucky, a Norman Bates is a Norman Bates. Okay, he's a wee bit older in the second film, but you know, he's not that changed that much. So I reckon it is supposed to be from the first film. It has to be from the first movie. At least that's what I think they're going with. There's not really much to say. Posability on this guy is pretty limited. The waist can articulate, and as you can see, the joints in the arms can move and things like that, and the feet can swivel and rotate. But that's it. No legs, no other. The head, obviously. And so, you know, the knife just slides in that wee hole right there. But like I says, guys, I mean, what do you think of this figure? Is it something you missed out on? Is it something that you've just noticed now, you've never knew that it existed? Would you go back and buy it if you can find it? If you really, really like it, I suggest that you go back. If you're a big Psycho fan, I suggest that you go back and try and track this figure down if you really, really want to get it. I don't know what the Mcfarlane is doing with the movie Maniacs. Like when they're reissuing it, are they redoing old figures and making them more modern, or are they going a total different route and just starting from where they left off, and we'll see what the figures bring. As I says, we're living today in 2018. We're living where these these horror franchises are coming back in some weird way. I mean, we just had Halloween, had it big, but then we get, like I says, NECA's doing all the Chuckies, all the ultimate Jasons, all the ultimate Freddys, and now Michael Myers. So, you know, but this is the one that started it all. This is the one that gave NECA the idea, to go and run with it. And if it wasn't for to take it that one step further, should I say, with the detail, and if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for this, we wouldn't have what we have today. Anyway, guys, that's all I really have to say on this guy. Short and sweet. A long figure. Took me a while to get him. At long last, I finally got him. Like I say, this guy does not stand. He has a trouble standing. If you can position the feet to maybe get him standing, it'll be very, very... you'll probably be very lucky. I suggest that you maybe go with a stand. But, like I said, you know, it would be very... just slide this in. Probably a better idea in retrospect to go with the stand. There you go. Dun, 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 dun. Psycho, one of the best. You know, I love Hitchcock and I love other movies Hitchcock did, but this is the best. Right up there for everybody. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this collection video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like me to bring out some of my old Mcfarlane movie Maniacs figures, I can line them all up, and I will not count the Army of Darkness ones that I got because they don't have the poster stand, but I will just do the poster stand ones that I do have. So anyway, guys, that'll do it for this collection video. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye bye.